Hey! We're live.
We are?
Are we live? We're live.
I mean, man, it says live in the corner, so I'm thinking
We're
probably
live.
live.
We're live. Let's check. Let's check if this is real. YouTube is telling me it's real.
Okay. Awesome. Hey, there's a
an
person
echo of
chat.
myself.
Yeah.
There's a person chat. Hey guys, welcome to conf20.
I mean, we could have practiced this. This is,
We should have practiced this. You are live. Thank you. Good morning. Good morrow. How?
Yeah. So
How psyched are you?
I'm pretty excited. This is our first Splunk Talk presence at Conf. So that's pretty exciting. We should probably introduce ourselves for people that have not heard of us before. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. Where's my our normal intro? Hey, welcome to Splunk Talk. This is the podcast that's all Splunk and no junk. I am Burch, and that is...
I'm Hal.
And today we have a special topic for you, which is an entire conference.
So we were brought in to help, I don't know, kick off the show. I mean, I think that's kind of fair to say. Burch and I have been doing some podcasting here and there. You may have heard of us, Splunk Talk. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and SoundCloud. So what we're here to do is, I mean, we're excited. I've been to a bunch of, how many conferences have you been to?
I think 2013 was my first one.
Okay. I think.
So is that 7?
Yeah. So I would have been 8. So 2012. So, and I've been to every one of them since then. I know you have too. And this one's a little different. It's a little different. So we're going to embrace it.
Pray tell, Hal, how is this one different? What makes this conf different from all other confs? Is this the conf that we eat and drink lying down?
Yeah, I mean, 2020 has been an interesting year, let's say.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's probably one way to put it.
I don't know. It seems normal to me.
I think that we're going to do the best we can in the circumstances, and those circumstances are we have a lot of news. We have a lot of excitement. This is the yearly show. I mean, everybody that knows Splunk, you've been to Conf. A lot of you have been to Conf. Hopefully, it's a great experience. We hope to see you again in person sometime in the future, but we're going to be streaming live today. We've got a lot on our program. We'll be basically just chatting about what we're looking forward to today. We've got the keynotes kicking off right after. And then we're going to be doing a series of interviews with special guests, hitting some cool topics, pulling some news out of the keynotes and some of the breakout sessions. What else are we doing?
Special guest, we're going to be doing our usual antics of stumbling through what it is to be a geek that's on live streams. Yeah. So
really not much different than what we normally already do.
This is just Tuesday morning for me. Actually, I'll tell you what, this is... I love that we have Kelly and Ben just having a personal conversation in the comments right now. They're like, hi. Every year for Conf, I get so psyched. Actually, my coworkers at my first Conf said they couldn't keep up with me and that I looked like a little kid at Disney, like going from ride to ride, but I was going from breakout session to breakout session. And I'll tell you what, this may be virtual, but I still have the same like Conf jitters that I would have if this were in person.
So you've spoken live at Conf. What are some of your own, kind of speaking gig stuff at Conf that you've done? A bunch. I remember one year you did breakout sessions.
Yeah, I think I hold the record with 11 in the 2.5 days. Kelly saying, reminding me about when we first met. When we fell in love online and forever became best friends. What kind of stuff? Well, let's see. Some of my favorite topics are really getting into the weeds on like the practical use of the products and the things that you wouldn't think of just on surface level. So really a lot of my talks are in the theme of best practices and better practices. And then this year I've got 2. I've got one for our infrastructure licensing and workload pricing model. That's a relatively new thing that we'll be talking about. And then what's the other topic is best practices and better practices for alerting. actionable alerts, so you can check
Awesome.
those out. Yeah, and you are prolific,
I have been in the
prolific.
past. I
Yeah,
used to have a thing where I would do a DevOps panel. I did that for 3 years running, and that was a big passion of mine. I handed off the torch. You will see a DevOps panel that my brain is kind of all over the place this morning, so I'm not going to go into details and then fudge up people's names who I'm forgetting right now. I super apologize. I'll look it up later. Drop a link in the chat. But that's one thing that I've done. I've spoken several times, staffed a bunch of booths. I was a track chair one year, ran the developer section. This is a fun part of every year. I mean, it's kind of this isn't the primary part of our either of our jobs, right? I mean, we're not in marketing. That's not our how we get. I do get a paycheck from Splunk, but this isn't it. This isn't part of it. This is the stuff I do for fun. This is the thing extra that I enjoy doing, and that I've been able to kind of. It's neat to be able to align this to the job, to the day.
yeah, yeah. And we have for people that wow, just reflecting on the last year. It might be good if we think about like what were the big announcements we had a year ago, and like where has the product gone? Because we're about to go into the keynote,
Hmm.
uh, the keynote at the top of the hour at was it
Yeah,
45?
11 Eastern, I think.
Is it a little? But did we inched it up a little,
I
right? We
think
want to
we
end a little
end at
early.
10:45, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, our esteemed
I'm sure our
producers
producer will let us know.
will let us know in our secret super passing papers in class thing. But yeah, like a year ago, like what were we announcing, and what do we think? What are we excited for coming up? I mean,
Is that a rhetorical
lit,
question, or do you want me to answer the question?
sure. The answer is yes. Like, I mean, I'm a little like off kilter because I just saw the headline about the acquisition.
I, dude, I missed this one. Let
Yeah,
me know.
like,
What do you tell me, and I'll react
well,
genuinely because I didn't hear this one yet.
let me see if I can find our investors.splunk.com.
Can you do links in Twitch chat? I don't know. Somebody drop a link to it, and I'll click on it.
Uh,
By the way, hey Ben, hey Smitty,
yeah,
Ryan.
I mean, if we were better at our job, we would have these links ready to go. Oh, here we go. Splunk to acquire Plumber and Rigger, expanding the world's most comprehensive observability portfolio.
Okay, so this doesn't have anything to do with plumbing.
Plumber offers advanced instrumentation, profiling, and rum, not the drink, but the real user
Huh.
monitoring capabilities, which are
Oh, it's
critical to
plumber
monitoring
without an
Java.
E. Okay, there we go. Plumber without an E.
Yeah, Plumber, no E. Yeah, vowels are so the year 2000.
Morning, Ryan. The
And
T-shirt
Rigger
for virtual
delivers
assistant.
unique DEM platform that combines the power of synthetic monitoring with an intelligent optimization engine. Have you ever done stuff with synthetic monitoring?
I have. Yeah.
It's really cool.
I was at Home Depot many years ago, many years ago. So on a tools team.
The
That,
company or the store?
yes. Well,
Okay.
when you work at Home Depot, they have the headquarters, which they call the store support center,
Okay.
and then they have the stores. So everybody at headquarters is there to support the stores. I've got a
Okay.
I've got an apron somewhere.
Oh.
But that's not the point of my show. The point is that yes, I've done things with synthetic monitoring at scale.
Yeah. So it looks like we've got
It looks
some.
like we are too now.
It looks like we are too, and uh,
like
I
like
see.
most Twitch and YouTube streamers, we don't know anything more than y'all know. I mean, I know plenty of things about my day job, but they have nothing to do with this new acquisition. So all I can do is read articles. But I'm going to be like y'all reading about what Plumber and Rigger do and how they're going to be
Yeah.
adding to our observability suite. Actually, we're going to be having so tomorrow there's an IT
Mm.
super session. Kara Gillis is one of the main stage presenters. She's going to be in an interview with us after her session. So watch for that tomorrow, and we'll probably have her, kind of riff off of and add some context to that.
Yeah, she probably knows a bit about that and what the future might look like. Actually, we've got a ton. I've almost lost track of all the awesome interviews that we're doing over the next few days. So we've got this, and then right after the keynote, right? So immediately following the keynote, people can come right back over here and party with us. We're gonna all, blow some air on ourselves to cool off after the hot announcements.
I think I can. I think I can view this as an agenda. Let's see, schedule. Oh yeah. All right, cool. I've got our entire schedule right here.
Oh, cool. And then I see someone had asked, like, how can we view .conf? I believe Ben will likely respond to that, but when it's time, the website will.
Will change, yeah. So go to
Yeah.
conf.splunk.com. Log in as if you were going to mess with your schedule, and you'll notice, you'll know. But 10:45, I think, is no later than that is when it's going to switch over, for sure.
Oh, cool.
So 45 minutes after whatever hour you happen to be watching us at right now.
Oh, nice.
So let me read through our schedule really quickly, and all these
Please
times
do.
are going to be what? No?
What?
Okay, so I have our schedule in front of us. I was going to read it out.
Yeah.
Would that be good? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Now, all of these times are Eastern because,
Wait, Hal, are you going to read these live now?
yeah, if you would stop talking. Okay.
What? Are you?
Okay.
Oh, okay. So you're going to read?
Yes, right now.
Right
so
now.
1:45. You know what? Are these times? Yeah, I think these times are when we start. 1:45 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be talking to, I think this one is Gio and Greg. Yeah, Gio and Greg about workload management, data streams processor, basically news in the core platform. 3:45, observability and monitoring. Who's in that one?
You better pronounce your word news more clearly.
News.
That's
Did
not
it
the
come
word
out
I heard.
nudes with a D?
It might have.
Okay.
It might have. We will definitely be covering news.
All right. Let's see. Oh, observability. So that one is going to be Dave McAllister, actually. I've heard he's great. I'm looking forward to talking with him.
I think he's got a ton of talks this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was flipping through.
5:45 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be talking about IT service intelligence. We're doing some really cool things with SAP integrations. That'll be Martin Weiser and Kara Gillis. So Kara's thing is today, actually.
Oh, awesome.
Yep.
And where are you reading this from for people that suddenly realized how valuable what you're saying is?
I'm reading this from the Google Calendar link that you and I have.
But
there is a conf if you go to networking and then social. So if somebody wants to look up that link, you can find some information about this, but I don't, other than going to the Twitch schedule, which is a little hard to read on the website, it's not great. That's maybe a Twitch folks, if you're listening, note that there's some UI you could improve there. I don't know if a great place to, you know what? Hey, producers, if y'all could, if it's possible to share the Google Calendar link, which I think it looks perfectly public shareable, maybe just drop that because it's handy having these, like blocks in my calendar.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anywho.
We have at 7:30 p.m. We're gonna have Ben Derringer and Sarah Mills.
I got to work on this until 7:30 tonight. I've got a conference to get to.
My schedule, dude, what was it, 10 o'clock today until about 8 p.m. We're gonna be kind of on with blocks in between, but yeah, it's kind of a busy day.
Yeah.
That's it for our broadcast today. And then tomorrow, starting about the same time tomorrow that we did today, so 10:15 a.m. Eastern, that's going to be Splunk operator. Oh, this one's I'm Splunk operator for Kubernetes. We're going to have Patrick Ogden, who's a super long time product manager here at the company, talking about what he's up to.
Oh, Hal.
Yes.
Two things to add color to what you're going through.
I have four more, by the way.
You have four more? Okay, finish the four and then we'll come back.
Wait, no, those are three or four more. 1:30 tomorrow. This is going to be our security talk. We're going to have guests. What is that? I think Jim Apgar. Where is this? Sorry, I have to click on something and then I have to wait for the hover over to actually show the text that got cut off.
Classic hover over. It's always out to get you, Hal.
Yeah, it is. Okay, there it is. Jim Apgar, Kelly Shelton, and Kyle Champlain.
Ooh.
Oh, good Lord. I need to. And
we should find out what their names are.
We work on the
we used to work
together.
Like,
oh, jeez. Right, my bad.
He'll be the
Let's
one
see.
crying that you don't know his name,
I
even
know.
though you know
I
everything
know.
about him.
Tomorrow, 3:45 p.m. Connected Experiences. We're going to have Jess Chore on. He had a main stage appearance last year, so people may know his name, and he's a great. He runs engineering team for the mobile work that we do. That'll be a lot
Mm.
of fun. And then rounding it out, super excited about this one. 6:15 p.m. tomorrow Eastern. We're gonna have Shelly Kornblum, VP of the
What?
Splunk T-shirt company.
The head of catering himself?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
And
If
then
you
after
haven't
that,
checked
I
out
mean,
his, yeah.
after that, just right after our stream ends, is Will Ferrell. That's the
What? Wait. So
closing keynote.
we're opening for Will
We
Ferrell?
are opening for Will Ferrell. He's not going to be live in Twitch, so you're going to have to go back over to the conf platform to view Will
La
Ferrell.
la 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 la. All I heard is we're opening for Will Ferrell.
That's exactly. That's exactly. Okay, I can show you. I took a screenshot. I made the calendar entries line up, and then I sent that to my mom, and I said, "Mom, I'm opening for Will Ferrell."
Yeah.
So that's the
Yeah.
way that that's being presented, whether it is strictly speaking true or not. That's
Um.
how it's going.
So Hal, you shared wonderfully in a very. I'm reading the comments while we're talking.
Yes,
Um.
please.
I'm combining a couple of statements here. You did a beautiful, soothing read of our schedule, a la NPR, according to
I saw
Riri too.
your
Yeah, yeah. And
What's up,
Ben
Josh?
Fuego has pointed out that you can subscribe to the Twitch, and then you just get a notification
Yes.
whenever we're live.
Yes, that was the whole reason that we did add stuff to the schedule in Twitch. Anything that says Splunk Talk in it, those 8 or 10 or whatever that I just read off, you get a ping whenever we start streaming, as well as a handful of others that are still ongoing. We're not the only ones streaming on the channel. Some of you, if you just joined Twitch with us here this morning, you might not have known. But there are some programs from our folks at Big Data Beard. That's Corey and Kyle. Their podcast, they've been doing some really cool stuff. The race2.conf. Check out Big Data Beard, their podcast as well. We had the Dungeons and Data Masters. Did you watch that stream last night?
I didn't. I missed. Did you get to see with Felicia Day?
I did.
Yeah.
It was geekier than I thought it possibly could have been.
Oh.
I was set for something pretty geeky. I mean, I don't play Dungeons and Dragons. I did last. It might have been 1984, right? So it's been a minute.
You don't want to know where I was in 1984.
Where were you in 1984?
Part of it, I didn't exist.
No, you're not. Really?
Anyway,
you're so young.
You're so young. Stop.
So no, I was pretty young myself. I didn't actually play for very long. That was not the point of the story. The point of the story is that Felicia Day was on last night with Brian Genuine and 7 others. I think it was 8, including Felicia Day.
I think the video of like the intro video, which looks incredible, is still up on our Twitch or on our YouTube.
If you go to the Twitch, I hope the whole thing is on YouTube. I don't know if it is there, but
I don't know if we can because we had a special guest.
Well, I think the intro video doesn't have Felicia Day's face on it. I'm pretty sure that they're gonna put that in. But if you go to to Twitch to videos, so where you are right now, there's clips, and I clipped a portion that just showed the credits of the people that are on without their faces. And
no,
tiny bit of a song.
So Ben is confirming. It's just like high school. Women don't want to be perpetually associated with me, and so Felicia Day's appearance and existence in that will have to live on in rumor. Only.
I did, yeah. Celebrities, I mean, and some of you may or may not realize this is how this works. When celebrities do paid stuff for companies, they don't often want it recorded, so it's a live only kind of thing. That's super common, actually.
Yeah, residuals. But there is another episode tonight at 6:30 Pacific.
Yep.
So if you want more. Also, I did attend the Trust event last night.
Awesome. How was that? I missed it.
It was very emotional.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I always get really passionate about it. I just think there's there's something like when you see these people, like connecting them to real life, and like seeing these people that you see in the
Hmm.
community and how passionate they are and how incredible they are with posting everything and responding and helping each other and setting a tone for
Hmm.
what it means to be in the customer community of Splunk. It's it alone has so much gravitas.
Hmm.
But actually, one of our very notable trust members unfortunately passed away this past weekend, and it's so fresh and new. I hadn't even heard, and so they spent a good amount of time uh, talking about him, and I just recommend if it's available online, people should do it justice and go watch, celebrate in the peers that have made it into the trust,
Hmm.
and rejoice in everything Niket has done to affect all of our lives, either directly or indirectly.
Yeah.
But switching gears, what about what is going to make our last episode today particularly different? Do you know?
No, I don't.
I will tell you.
That's
It is
with Ben and
that,
Sarah, I think.
yes. So
Hmm.
that'll be probably our most technical talk
Okay.
when we talk with people from Global Events Marketing that put on the conference. So
Okay.
we're going to expect them to tell us how bucket rolling works and the TSIDX index files within the entire data structure. So I really hope that they're very prepared.
I want
We'll
to know
also,
about typing. I have some specific questions about typing.
what type of typing?
Yes. So source typing, during the procession of
Let's ask them.
the ingest pipelines, one of them is typing, and I just have some questions about how that works.
I mean, I always forget which conf attributes are applied in the different phases of the ingest pipeline, but I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure
Hmm.
Sarah and Ben are going to be able to clear that up for us.
I think that's great. So
And it's,
everybody in chat, I hope that you're listening and you're going to
yeah,
bring your most deep technical questions to that chat.
yeah, yeah,
With Ben
absolutely. We
Fuego.
really, yeah.
I don't know Sarah's handle.
She's not on the chat here yet,
It's a little
because,
early for her. That's okay.
well, everyone who works on conf is basically pulling an all-nighter for like the last week.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like we completely pivoted the entire conference to be virtual. Take this very mature thing that you guys have as a well-oiled machine and turn it all virtual. Good luck.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm really excited for that, because while usually we have our search party and we're all together and we're relaxing, we're having fun, that's going to be our virtual version of that. So we'll do our own virtual cocktail hour and whatnot.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And the search party is before or after that with Gwen
Search
Stefani.
search party is, I believe, after that.
Okay.
We are again, we're opening for Gwen Stefani.
Dude, I'm
Look, Ma,
owning
I
it.
made it.
I am owning it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Cool. Have you registered for any
.com?
sessions today? No,
Oh,
of course you've registered for .conf. You're a good boy.
I did a little bit. Yeah, I did a little bit. I'm trying to think of what's other than the
Oh, we're
what
closing. We're not before. We're closing. We're
we're
the
closing.
encore.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's opening for us.
She's opening. Oh yeah, that time Gwen Stefani opened for me.
There we go. There we go. This is how you do it.
Yeah.
No, but as far as content goes, I've got keynotes in here. Keynote. I'm looking at the calendar. It's hard to read it. Oh, you got to click in. Okay. So the IT super session, I want to make sure I get the platform super session. Actually, that's kind of like my day job covers the core platform stuff. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, the platform super session is at 11 Pacific. Yeah, all these times are Pacific. 2 Eastern. So 2 Eastern, that's one I'm really excited about. A lot of them, the super sessions happen at the same time, so I'm not sure which the IT or observability. I'm going to go to one of those, or maybe both. We'll see how I figure that part out. Let's see. I might hit the Splunk Mobile one because I know that there's some cool stuff that team has been working on as far as AR and VR and TV and things like that.
And all acronyms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I was thinking of watching the Kevin Mitnick one
Mm,
because the special guests, like we mentioned, some of those are not going to be available after if you don't watch them live. So I don't know about his specifically, but that was one that kind of went above my list that I wanted to try and make. Um, so he's like it says in the title, world famous hacker. Yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty hardcore. Um,
I've got a couple
what about you?
I that are like all at like the 12:30 times or 12 to 12:30 Eastern.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, 3 to 3:30 time slot. One, two, three, four, five, six. There are six that I want to go to.
Oh wow!
So yeah, we'll have
But
to
the
make
cool
some hard
thing here
choices.
is, with the exception of some of the special guests, everything is on demand.
Yeah.
So you're
So
going
I
to be
can
able to catch everything, and there's going to be a really long tail for this, right? We had a pretty long tail in the previous .confs in the sense that yes, a lot of the videos are online. If you go to Conf Online, which is if you don't know that site, please, I mean,
oh
do yourself a favor. There's such amazing content there. But this time, everything is online by the whole nature of the whole point here. So yes, everybody's going to be getting news and kind of learning and learning and learning and learning. So it's going to be pretty great.
one of the people in the comments, I think I lost it now, caught on to probably the coolest thing that we have in our swag store.
What's
I
that?
don't know if you saw this. We now sell. It's not a Tesla. It's not an Oculus. It's a dip trip.
I don't
So
I don't know what that is.
I would not know what it is by name, but it's a device, a very small device you can plug in to the vent in your car for your ketchup, your mayonnaise, your mustard, whatever condiment you want. So while you're driving at a red
Oh.
light, you can thusly dip, bite, and trip.
Okay. You know what? I love the idea. I usually I basically I like my clothing to remain the state that it is when I enter the car. So, in the first I don't know, me personally, the first priority when
That
I am
sounds so
driving,
inappropriate.
my, when I'm driving, my first priority is to drive. My
Okay.
second priority is to eat. Now, I like to stay clean in the car. If I'm going to eat, you got to think through, this process here, and you have to adjust things. You got to, fold the wrapper in a certain way. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know, but
If I
that's
have
why
nuggets,
the
I'm not going to
great
dip.
beings above gave us two hands.
Yeah,
One for
but
driving, one for dipping.
yeah. What if you have a stick shift?
Well, then you're in Europe, so it would be like this.
I have a stick shift. Oh wait, I don't have a stick shift car anymore right now. I mean, I've had owned many, but
Yeah.
at present, I don't have a stick shift car. That's kind of weird. I just realized that.
Splunk does not endorse drinking or eating or anything else in driving. Splunk as a company wants you
Don't
to make
text
safe
and
choices.
drive.
Don't text and drive. Don't
It's actually
Splunk and
illegal in the
drive.
state of Georgia. Is it where you are?
Uh, no,
Distracted driving laws?
they do exist.
Okay, they do exist. There's a question in chat I wanted to address. Will Burch and Hal be staying awake for the entire 72 hours of comp through the time zones? The answer is no.
Yeah, Hal will, but Birch won't be.
No.
No, Hal, you said
Definitely.
that if someone asked you to do it, you would do it. You would stay up the whole time.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I?
I think we need to wrap this up because it's almost time for the big show. We want people to have a couple minutes to bio break and pop over into the proper stream here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Yeah. I have to figure out how to do that myself.
I do too.
We go to
Well,
conf.splunk.com. That much I know.
yes, yes.
So are we ending like now? I mean, like this is it. We're saying goodbye right now. Because I mean, I'm
Do you want something less
good.
awkward?
Well, no. What I want to do, no, I do want to send people though to because we have the podcast, right? So we're on Twitter. So Twitter, Splunk Talk on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We have a we don't do anything on Twitch yet.
Yeah.
But so if you like what you're hearing right now, we'd appreciate it if you would go check us out. Follow us on YouTube, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And
And all that
we do
jazz.
this, yeah, we do this for fun.
We do this for attention. All right. Cool. So everyone head over to conf.splunk.com. I think if you're already logged in, you might need to like log out and then log back in. I don't know. Check your email. There's probably instructions in there. That's what I'm going to do. Click
All
the
right.
register button and then log in. We will see you at the keynote. We will be taking diligent notes. Come back here after, where we will just be jaw dropped, I'm sure, enjoying all the cool announcements.
Subscribe to
And
Splunk Inc. on Twitch so that you're notified of these upcoming episodes. I'm Hal.
I'm Burch, and
See
this
you,
has been Splunk Talk.
see you in the stream.